The year was 1988. It was a time of great tension and uncertainty. The Cold War had been ongoing for decades, and the world was divided into two major blocs. The Western powers, led by the United States, and the Eastern Bloc, led by the Soviet Union. Every move, every technological advancement, and every military display was scrutinized with intense interest and often fear. The Cold War was still raging. The arms race between the superpowers was at its peak, with both sides constantly trying to outdo each other in terms of military technology and capability. The threat of nuclear war loomed large, and the world was on edge, waiting to see what would happen next. The world held its breath. Every news broadcast, every headline was dissected for clues about the balance of power. People everywhere were anxious, knowing that the slightest misstep could lead to catastrophic consequences. The air was thick with tension, and the stakes had never been higher. At the Farnborough Air Show in England, a new fighter jet took to the skies. This air show was one of the most prestigious events in the aviation world, attracting military experts, aviation enthusiasts, and curious onlookers from around the globe. It was a showcase of the latest and greatest in aviation technology, and this year all eyes were on a particular aircraft. It was the Soviet MiG-29. This sleek, powerful fighter jet was unlike anything the world had seen before. Its design was both elegant and intimidating, a perfect blend of form and function. The MiG-29 represented the pinnacle of Soviet engineering and was a clear signal to the world that the Soviet Union was a force to be reckoned with, and it was a game changer. Western observers were stunned. They had expected a capable aircraft, but the MiG-29 exceeded all expectations. Its performance was nothing short of spectacular, and it quickly became the star of the show. The crowd watched in awe as the MiG-29 took to the skies, demonstrating its incredible capabilities. The MiG-29's aerobatic display was breathtaking. It performed maneuvers with a grace and precision that left even the most seasoned pilots speechless. Barrel rolls, loops, and high-speed passes were executed flawlessly, showcasing the aircraft's agility and power. It was clear that this was no ordinary fighter jet. It danced through the air with an agility never seen before in a Soviet aircraft. The MiG-29 moved with a fluidity that seemed almost impossible for a machine of its size. It was as if the aircraft was an extension of the pilot's own body, responding instantly to every command. This level of control was unprecedented and left a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. The MiG-29 could turn on a dime. Its ability to execute tight turns at high speeds was a testament to its advanced design and engineering. This capability gave it a significant advantage in dogfights, where maneuverability could mean the difference between life and death. The MiG-29's performance in this regard was nothing short of revolutionary. It could climb at incredible speeds. The MiG-29's powerful engines allowed it to ascend rapidly, reaching altitudes that would leave other aircraft struggling to keep up. This vertical capability made it a formidable opponent in aerial combat, able to outmaneuver and outclimb its adversaries with ease. It was clear the Soviets had upped their game. The MiG-29 was a stark reminder that the Soviet Union was not to be underestimated. Military experts from around the world took note, realizing that this new aircraft would change the dynamics of aerial warfare. The MiG-29 was a wake-up call, signaling that the balance of power was shifting. This was not the lumbering, unsophisticated brute they had expected. The MiG-29 was a sophisticated piece of machinery designed with precision and care. It was a testament to the advancements in Soviet technology and a clear indication that they were capable of producing world-class aircraft. The MiG-29 shattered the stereotype of Soviet engineering being crude and rudimentary. This was a highly maneuverable twin-engine beast. The MiG-29's twin engines provided it with the power and thrust needed to perform its impressive maneuvers. This design choice also added to its reliability and performance, making it a formidable opponent in any aerial engagement. The MiG-29 was a perfect blend of power and agility. It was a clear challenge to the West's best, particularly the American F-16. The F-16 had long been considered one of the best fighter jets in the world, but the MiG-29 was a direct competitor. The two aircraft were often compared, with experts debating which one had the edge. The MiG-29's debut at Farnborough made it clear that the Soviet Union was ready to challenge the dominance of Western aircraft. the West had to take notice. The MiG-29's performance could not be ignored. Military strategists and analysts from Western nations realized that they needed to reassess their own capabilities and strategies. The MiG-29 was a game changer, and its impact would be felt for years to come. The West knew that they had to respond to this new threat. The MiG-29 was a serious contender. It was not just a showpiece. It was a fully operational, combat-ready aircraft. Its capabilities made it a formidable opponent in any conflict, and its presence in the skies was a clear message to the world. The MiG-29 was here to stay, and it was ready to take on all challenges. The stage was set for a new era of aerial rivalry. The MiG-29's debut marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of military aviation. The competition between East and West would only intensify, with each side striving to outdo the other. The MiG-29 was a symbol of this ongoing struggle, a reminder that the battle for supremacy in the skies was far from over. The MiG-29 was a symbol of Soviet ambition. It represented the Soviet Union's desire to be seen as a global superpower, capable of competing with the best that the West had to offer. The MiG-29 was more than just an aircraft. It was a statement of intent, a declaration that the Soviet Union was ready to take its place on the world stage. It was a powerful statement about their technological capabilities. The MiG-29 showcased the advancements that the Soviet Union had made in the field of aviation. It was a testament to the skill and dedication of Soviet engineers and scientists who had worked tirelessly to create an aircraft that could rival the best in the world. The MiG-29 was a source of pride for the Soviet Union, a symbol of their technological prowess. The world watched with anticipation. The debut of the MiG-29 was a momentous event, and people from all corners of the globe were eager to see what it could do. The airshow was a spectacle, a display of power and precision that left a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. The MiG-29 had captured the world's attention, and its impact would be felt for years to come. What would this new fighter jet mean for the balance of power? The MiG-29's capabilities had the potential to shift the dynamics of military power. It was a reminder that the balance of power was constantly in flux, and that technological advancements could have far-reaching implications. The MiG-29 was a game changer, and its debut marked the beginning of a new era in the history of military aviation. The MiG-29 wasn't just a technological leap. It represented a significant evolution in Soviet military aviation, embodying the lessons learned from decades of aerial combat. This aircraft was not merely a product of advanced engineering, but a testament to the strategic and tactical insights gained through numerous conflicts. It was the culmination of decades of Soviet combat experience. The Soviet Union had been involved in various conflicts, each providing valuable insights into the strengths and weaknesses of their aerial strategies and technologies. From the early days of World War II to the more recent engagements in Korea and Vietnam, each battle contributed to the development of the MiG-29. They had learned hard lessons in Korea and Vietnam. These wars were brutal testing grounds for aerial combat tactics and technology. The Soviet pilots and engineers observed and analyzed every encounter, understanding that their existing aircraft had significant limitations. They knew their weaknesses and were determined to address them in future designs. Their previous fighters had struggled against the agility of American jets like the F-4 Phantom. The F-4, with its superior maneuverability and advanced avionics, often outperformed Soviet aircraft in dogfights. This was a wake-up call for Soviet engineers who realized that they needed to create a fighter that could not only match, but surpass the capabilities of Western jets. Soviet engineers went back to the drawing board. They meticulously studied the performance characteristics of their adversaries' aircraft, identifying areas where improvements were necessary. This process involved countless hours of research, testing, and redesigning. The goal was clear: to develop a fighter that could dominate the skies. They wanted a fighter that could outmaneuver anything the West could throw at it. This meant focusing on agility and responsiveness, ensuring that the new aircraft could perform tight turns and rapid maneuvers with ease. The MiG-29 was born out of this vision, designed to excel in close-range dogfights where agility was paramount. The MiG-29 was designed for close-range dogfights, Its engineers prioritized features that would give it an edge in these intense, high-stakes encounters. The aircraft's design emphasized quick reflexes and the ability to change direction rapidly, making it a formidable opponent in any aerial engagement. It prioritized maneuverability over sheer speed. While speed was still important, the ability to outmaneuver an opponent was deemed more critical. The MiG-29's design allowed it to perform complex aerial maneuvers that other jets could not match, giving it a significant advantage in dogfights. The MiG-29's size was also a direct response to these lessons. It was designed to be smaller and more compact than its predecessors, making it more agile and harder to hit. This smaller size also contributed to its overall maneuverability, allowing it to perform tight turns and rapid changes in direction. It was smaller and lighter than its predecessors. This reduction in size and weight was a deliberate choice, aimed at enhancing the aircraft's agility and performance in combat. The MiG-29's lightweight design allowed it to accelerate quickly and maintain high levels of maneuverability even at lower speeds. This gave it an edge in tight turns and rapid acceleration. The MiG-29 could quickly change direction and speed, making it a difficult target for enemy pilots. Its agility in the air was unmatched, allowing it to outmaneuver opponents and gain the upper hand in dogfights. The Soviets believed that agility would be key in future air battles. They were right. As aerial combat evolved, the importance of maneuverability became increasingly apparent. The MiG-29's design philosophy, which prioritized agility over other factors, proved to be a forward-thinking approach that anticipated the needs of modern air warfare. The MiG-29's emphasis on maneuverability proved prescient. In modern air combat, where engagements often occur at close range, the ability to outmaneuver an opponent is crucial. The MiG-29's agility allowed it to excel in these scenarios, making it a valuable asset in any Air Force's arsenal. It foreshadowed the return to dogfighting in modern aerial combat. As technology advanced, the focus shifted back to close-range engagements, where the MiG-29's design truly shined. Its ability to perform tight maneuvers and rapid changes in direction made it a formidable opponent in these high-stakes encounters. This focus on agility would become one of the MiG-29's defining characteristics. It set the aircraft apart from its contemporaries, showcasing the Soviet Union's commitment to creating a fighter that could dominate the skies. The MiG-29's agility was not just a feature, it was a core aspect of its design philosophy. It would also be one of its greatest strengths. The MiG-29's agility and maneuverability made it a versatile and effective fighter, capable of excelling in a variety of combat scenarios. Its design, shaped by decades of Soviet combat experience, ensured that it would remain a formidable presence in the skies for years to come.